I like whipped cream.
And well, you know, this recipe was really too easy.
Is it too easy?
This was too easy, yeah.
It's not easy for you.
We,
See that? Ow!
and now
You know, we're out of time.
we're out of time.
Yeah.
Well, we're just going to have to cut something out of the middle. On this show, that's not going to be hard to do.
Oh
my God! No, Roy! Wow! My God! Oh, Barbara! What's the glasses about? What are the glasses for?
Well, those are made for me, you know, by my eyeglass designer.
Oh.
And they're my frying glasses. I like to have my frying glasses and be prepared.
Yeah, but you walked in here with them. You had them on when you walked in here. Why did you do that?
Well, for the lights and everything. In case I get discovered.
Yeah.
Well, welcome to the garage for another
Yes.
edition of At Home on the Range.
Boy, there's a lot of people here.
Isn't there a lot of people tonight?
They can't have much to do. You folks ought to get a life somewhere. Jeez.
What are we making tonight?
We're making Basque chicken.
Basque?
Yes,
chicken.
Basque. And I was trying to figure out, you know, there's no Basque country. There's just Basque people.
So where are they from?
They're
Is
from
that like aliens?
They're from between, on the border between Spain and France. And they're not French and they're not Spanish, they're Basque.
Wow.
And they got Basque food, because they got
Really?
Basque restaurants over in Chino. Yeah. All right.
It's getting weirder and weirder
I'm gonna
in
turn
here.
the- I'm
Well,
gonna-
I went to the store and I found some fascinating things today to show you. Look at these, okay? These are fur-covered handcuffs.
Fur-covered handcuffs.
Fur-covered handcuffs. I found these in the store.
Oh,
These are pretty fun. I thought these were kind of neat.
what in the world would you want fur-covered handcuffs for?
You know what? If you have to ask, you shouldn't own a pair. Right? And then, you know, because since I had turned 40 this year, somebody gave this to me, and it's called an over-the-hill hot flash fan.
You're going to need it. 40 is pretty old.
I know.
I've got shoes that are 40 years old.
And then, okay, here's my Bill Clinton doll.
They're pretty wrinkled, too. The shoes, that is.
Now, you know that Bill Clinton avoided the draft.
I know he did.
Okay, but if you use him over here as for the door, it covers the draft in your door, so now he got the draft.
All right. All right.
Okay, and then I found this whenever we drive in the car together and he's driving, people have a tendency to be sticking fingers at him. So, I found this little thing that now you can stick at people. It's a lot of fingers. And
Oh,
you
isn't
can
that
just
great?
hang this.
Isn't that... How do you know they're middle fingers, though?
I don't
How can you
know.
tell?
I don't know.
Because if they're not middle fingers, they don't count.
Oh, really? Then I got this really cute keychain, and it says, my secret fantasy is to have two men at the same time.
Really?
Yes, one cooking and one cleaning.
Ah.
And then I found this book, which just was so me, because if
You must have
watch my show-
spent the whole week shopping.
Oh, I was.
For
I
this
was
junk.
just combing the malls.
Oh boy.
And I am addicted to talk shows. Any kind of talk show. Richard Bay, Jerry Springer, Oprah, it doesn't matter. I watch it. The more dysfunctional, the more I love it. It says, this book says, you might be a talk show addict if and you open it up and it says, you cheat on your spouse with a stripper to get on Donahue. Then it says, you might be a talk show addict if your sex life is limited to commercial breaks. Now, I know a lot of people can relate to that one. And then it says, you might be a talk show addict if you want Oprah to marry either Stedman or kick him to the curb. Anyway, this book has some really, really cute things in it.
Oh, they sound terrific.
And now we have, for the last 3 weeks, we have been asking our audience before we start the show to fill out some cards for our advice with spice.
That is so dumb.
They can ask us any question.
Whose idea was that, Barbara?
Well, that was mine. Why?
Oh.
Okay, so here are some questions that our audience, who have inquiring minds, want to know. Is it better to have sex before or after spaghetti?
Both. 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 Yes.
What do you cook for stirring sex?
What do you cook for stirring sex?
Yes.
That's a dumb question.
Well, what would you cook for, you know, if you were going to have a romantic evening and kind of get the old home fires burning?
Oh, that's been a long time ago. Probably make a little popcorn, maybe, you know.
Okay. How long have Barbara and Stan the trash man been married?
A long time.
40 years.
I was there. 4 years.
4
yeah.
years.
Boy,
Right.
Stan ought to get a medal.
Actually, that's the longest I've ever been married to anyone.
Now this is a little sesame oil.
Sesame oil.
Yeah.
Well, what's for me to stir?
Well, there'll be something soon. This is a little olive oil.
Olive oil.
Olive
Okay.
oil, yeah. All right.
So we're mixing 2 kinds of oil.
Yes, we are. We got to turn that
wow.
turn that fire up.
An
Get that fire real
interracial
hot.
dish. It's
We're going
ready.
to put this chicken in. Now this is going to spatter and make a lot of noise.
Okay,
and
frying
everything here
glasses.
because it's got water in it.
I'm ready. Okay. Now let's get one of our handy dandy spoons.
Now be careful.
Move your chicken.
Now be careful. That's a crippled spoon.
Oh, it's splattering. It's splattering. I need a glove. I don't want to get it on myself.
No, you never want to do that.
Okay. I'm ready now. Wow. Are these chicken parts?
No, they're chicken breasts, if you'll pardon the
breasts.
expression, yeah.
They look like chicken snakes.
And they're real breasts, too.
Okay, here's a dumb question. How many nipples do chicken breasts have? Yeah, right?
Oh, boy.
Okay, so do I have to keep moving the meat?
Keep moving the meat, Barbara.
Okay, I'll keep moving the meat.
All right.
Anyway, this newspaper...
Now, that was supposed to be a 3.5-pound chicken, but a 3.5-pound chicken has got a lot of bones and junk and stuff, so we're using just 3.5 pounds of chicken breasts with no nipples.
With no nipples, okay. And in here we have nothing but water.
Stir.
Stir the water too?
No, the water is going to...
Oh, okay. I knew that.
Oh, you mean in the other pan? Oh,
Right.
all right.
Okay, it's calmed down now.
Yes.
All right, I was faxed the other day.
How often do you get faxed, Barbara?
Well, actually, I've been getting faxed more and more, especially now at 40. And it said here, why are dogs better than men?
Why are dogs better than men?
Yes. Dogs don't brag about who they've slept with. Dogs don't criticize your friends. Dogs are happy with any video you choose to rent. You can train a dog. It says middle-aged dogs don't feel the need to abandon you for a younger owner. Dogs admit when they are lost.
That's right. That's right. Yeah.
I think every woman in the room can relate to that
Yeah.
one. And dogs obsess about you as much as you obsess about them. So that, and I don't know who faxed that to me because it was an anonymous fax.
But that's pretty good.
Isn't that good?
That's not bad. That's not
Now,
bad.
everyone has...
That's better than most of the trash you have there.
Well, then someone faxed me a guide to safe fax. And these are the questions most asked about safe faxing. It says, if I fax myself, will I go blind?
Oh, Barbara.
Certainly not. I fax myself all the time. It
Boy.
says here, should a cover always be used for faxing? And the answer is, unless you are really sure of the one you are faxing, a cover should be used to ensure safe fax. What happens when I incorrectly do the procedure and fax prematurely? Says here, many people fax prematurely when they haven't faxed in a long time. Just start over.
Oh, that looks so good. Barbara,
Most people don't mind if you try again.
Barbara, you're supposed to be stirring.
I am stirring.
You're not stirring.
I am stirring.
You're
I'm
reading all that
stirring.
trash.
I'm not reading trash. Well,
'Cause-
actually, I love to read trash.
Now, this is tomato paste, and we're supposed to cook that until it kind of gets brown and burnt.
So we're burning tomato paste.
Yes,
Okay, so why
Yes.
couldn't we just put it in the microwave on high?
just because it's supposed to get burnt with the chicken.
Oh, so it has to be
Yeah.
burnt with chicken.
Yeah, that's the way
Okay.
the Basque people barbecue.
This is really getting all over me. Actually, there's oil all over this entire stove. So if you're making this recipe, make sure
Boy,
that you
there it
have
is.
help
Look at
come
this.
in
Look
and
at
clean
this.
up afterwards.
Look at this. There, that's better.
Is that better?
That's better, yes.
Okay.
Boy, oh boy.
Now you take it and you
Now,
really mix it up.
yeah, you're doing, yeah. But don't throw it out of the pan,
I'm
Barbara.
not throwing it out of the
You
pan.
are too.
I'm not.
Stop
Don't
it.
you have something to do over there?
All right, yeah. Oh, boy.
So is Basque food very appetizing?
I've never eaten any, I don't know. This sounds to me like it's going to be pretty good. This is garlic.
Garlic, a
Stir.
lump of garlic.
Stir.
And because it's a paste, you can actually smush it around on your chicken.
That's 1 tablespoonful of garlic. Well,
What about this pot here that is now covered with speckles of oil?
is it?
Yes, you could write my name in it.
Yeah, well, we'll oh, that's boiling.
It's boiling.
Oh, we got to put some rice in there. Now, this is going to be
What's
tough.
that?
This is going to be tough, Barbara, because you're going to have to stir 2 things at once.
Well, it's been 4 years. I
This
can
is
do
rice.
2 things at once.
This is rice. Yeah. Barbara, you're throwing the chicken. You're throwing the chicken out.
Chicken has not left the pan.
Yeah.
Gosh.
All right.
You know what? You must not be feeling very good tonight. You are a little more grumpier than usual.
I never feel good. When you get old, everything hurts, you know, and that makes you grumpy.
We were out the other day, and he was telling me that his feet are numb. So I said, well, if your feet are numb, does that mean that you're just going to fall over at any minute? Because if your feet are numb, how do you know you're walking?
You don't. It's hard. You got to remember how it was when your feet weren't numb. It's really hard. It's really hard.
And then if your feet are numb, how do you buy shoes?
Well, you buy numb shoes.
Well, no. How would you know if they fit you?
You don't. If you get blisters, you buy another bigger pair. See, this is getting black. That's what it's supposed to happen. But it doesn't get black if it's in midair. It's got to be on the pan, you know. So just leave it alone. Just let it, and stir that a little bit. Yeah. No, you're getting that stuff in the. Now look what you did. God.
Okay. You
Boy.
shouldn't mix your spoons. That's a cooking show tip.
Boy.
A stovetop tip.
Ooh.
So are you studying that recipe?
No, I'm reading it. So we do it right. Because I've never done this before.
We're going to actually make a recipe, right? You know, people, that's the most question people ask me,
What's that?
is how come you don't get the recipes right if you
Well-
write them?
Well, I forget. Because that's another thing when you get old, you forget a lot, which is sometimes a good thing. Isn't it?
Well, you could watch the same movie over and over again.
That's right. You can.
You
It's
could
always-
watch our show over and over again and it'd still be new to you.
Well, I'm not that old.
Hey, we just signed a deal to get our show into Europe.
That's right.
Can you imagine? It's like aliens will be watching us. Do you think they'll get it?
I don't see. They don't get it here. I don't know why they're going to get it over there.
This lady said, you know, she was going to try to sell our show in England and Israel.
Proves one thing. Those Europeans will buy anything.
You know what?
What?
I don't think this is right.
What's the matter? Now stir it some more. Stir it some more now. Because it's black on the bottom. It should be. And break all that stuff loose. Yeah, that's what we got. Yeah, good. Now we're going to put some more stuff in there. We're going to put these peppers in there.
Is this a trend, serving burnt food?
I don't know. It's just... Yeah, we did last week.
This is a trend, and trends have caught up with me, let me tell you.
What was we did last week? We had something we burnt. What was it? And you...
Well, try every week we burnt something.
No. No, we made a sauce where we used burnt sugar. Or was that someplace else? I don't know.
I don't know, it's all blending together for me.
Good.
So now, do I burn these peppers too?
No, just keep stirring.
Just keep stirring.
Yeah, we got to put some...
Wow.
Do we have a measuring cup?
I don't know, I'm just the stirrer.
Well, we're supposed to have... Now, you got these all up in the air. You got a mountain again.
well-
They won't cook when they're up in the air like that. All right, so we got to put three-quarters of a cup of wine in there. That's about right. That's about right. Now, stir. Don't stand over that, Barbara. You're dingy enough as it is. Boy.
And
Those
these
are- Those are chopped up, finely chopped mushrooms.
I don't think those are finely chopped.
Well, they're as fine as
Those
I'm
are
going to chop.
chunky.
Well, chunky chopped, whatever.
Gosh, this looks like something that come out of the bottom of your car.
No, we got to put some water in there now.
Put water in it, water
We'll
it
put some
down,
water.
maybe it won't look so bad.
No, you're supposed to put 16 ounces of water, but we'll start with that much. Stir.
Really? Do you think that's 16 ounces?
I don't think our pan's going to be big enough. This is a lot of stuff.
Well, leave some out.
No, that's terrific.
Is
That's
it terrific?
Absolutely.
Okay, should I put these tomatoes in?
Yes. Wait
Here,
till I
I
get
can
them.
do it.
Wait till I get them
I
on a
can
plate.
do it. I can do it. Okay.
Oh boy. Now give me a chance. All right. Now don't. Just stir it, Barbara. You don't.
Well, so what am I supposed to do? I
goes
have
at
to
that
get
like-
the new tomatoes full of the yuck that's on the bottom.
She goes at that like she's mashing potatoes. Oh, this is looking so
Well,
good.
nothing's happening to this
Oh my
rice.
gosh! No, it's not supposed to. Just put the lid on. It's done. Oh, now you screwed it.
I didn't. Wait, I'll wash the spoon off.
It's too late. You already screwed it up. Oh, this is wonderful. This is absolutely wonderful. Look at this. Oh boy. Can the folks see how good this looks?
Unfortunately, yes.
No. No, that is terrific. Boy, that is good. Now,
Okay, well, I found some wonderful things in the newspaper today that you are not going to believe. Stranger than true.
okay, we got to turn the fire down. That's supposed to simmer now.
Now, I know you just came back from Mexico on a fishing trip.
Yes.
Do you know that there was sex-starved catfish in San Luis Potosi, Mexico?
Really?
Yes, it says swimmers are staying out of the popular lake because sex-starved catfish won't leave them alone. And swarms of catfish are going over to swimmers and rubbing themselves all over their bodies.
God, you got a big mess over there, Barbara.
And the game warden says there's nothing they can do about it because you have to just wait till the fish are out of the mood.
God.
So that's a public service if you're planning to go to Mexico.
Boy. Yes. Uh-oh, the spoon come apart.
You broke my spoon?
No, oh, no, this is a spoon that's tired. So now we want the rice over here.
How can spoons get tired?
Well, by being on this show for 4 years. All right, now we want to make it. We want to make it. We want to get this all the way around here. Make a little dam, like around the edges.
Because looks
Like
are
this.
everything.
Yes. Yes.
And then do I put this in the middle?
Not yet.
Not yet. I knew that. You know what? You have baking powder over there.
Yeah.
Is there a reason for that?
Yes, that's to put it in if it doesn't get thick, but it's thick enough. Well, maybe we'll better put it in. Better put it in a
Well,
little
this
bit.
is kind of watery.
Yeah. Just a little bit.
How
Now
much baking?
Oh, about that much.
Okay, what's the difference between baking powder and baking soda?
Well, baking soda comes in a square box. Baking powder. Baking powder comes in a round can.
You know what? I don't think this is right. This is
Stir,
sizzling.
stir, Barbara.
This looks like you put
Barbara,
Alka-Seltzer in
stir,
here.
Barbara. Stir, Barbara.
Look at it. It's foaming.
Stir, Barbara.
Like toxic waste.
Stir.
Okay, I'm stirring. All right, the foams went away. But it's not any thicker.
Stir, Barbara.
Okay.
Now,
we take this stuff.
the idea is to get in here without getting it on the rice. And I don't think you can do that. Do you think you can do
I
that?
think I can. Look at that. That's right. I just got a little here, but I can just wipe that off. And then, if you're really strong...
That's pretty heavy. Let me hold that.
maybe that would not be a good idea.
Let me hold this.
You
Let me
should
hold
have
this.
pot holder.
Let me hold this. Okay.
That's really hot. Are your hands numb too, as well
No.
as your feet?
My brain is numb, I think, or it wouldn't be here. Yeah. All right, that's
Okay.
it. That's it. Uh-oh, it overflowed. We had too
I
much.
did not do that.
Oh, no, wait a minute. We got to put this on.
Okay.
But we shouldn't have this over the side.
Okay, don't look at that
That's
part.
awful. That's awful. That's
Just
awful.
make believe it's not
That's
there.
awful. Oh, boy. This is good stuff, though. We didn't have enough rice. We need a bigger dam. Well, that's the
What
way
about
it goes.
those mushrooms?
Well, they were supposed to go in last. But why don't you set that down, Barbara?